today on EA.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field.
And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
He was good. Four touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
I'm going to give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Nakobe Dean, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After the sack on first down, Gregory.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And out across midfield down to the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Gregory looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
To throw on third down, Gregory.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Washington going to send out their punter.
As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback. Harris starts the drive on the ground. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 17 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
When you put the ball in the end zone 13 times on the season, one thing is apparent. You didn't do it all on your own. Offensive line is creating some nice space for you, and you're probably getting some good blocks downfield from your wide receivers.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
A give, Carter running right. Down to about the 32. The Steelers at 6-4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a first throw of the afternoon, and the connection is there.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack him because right now...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Michael Carter, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was Michael Carter who finished it all off with a touchdown run.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Commander's going to retake the field for drive number 2. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
They find some open field here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That burst good for 20.
First down. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago. 17 carries, 83 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. Blue 32.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Washington going to send out their punter,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. "42-yard punt, 6 on the return." And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again.
And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They'll go again with Gibson.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Gregory
able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
looking to throw.
Gregory going right back to Dotson.
Touchdown!
Jahan Dotson.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The Commanders' defense holds, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as they have taken the lead.
What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Finding room at midfield.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gregory.
Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Gregory. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will do it for this first half.
So we've reached halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
80 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 2nd down, a run with Carter.
He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left.
He's got this complete to Williams.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll try the right side with Harris. Tackle made by Chase Young.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Down inside the 10.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown.
Jamison Williams
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Back to throw. Gregory, he finds his man, complete. That's Porter. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Here we go. Black 40.
Looking to throw again on second down. Gregory, he finds his man, complete. It's Porter.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Throwing on third and long. Gregory, and he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. It gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
They'll go. It's Gibson.
And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now back to throw. He's airing it out for Williams.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Well, they took a shot there and tried to get it downfield. 4th quarter tie game.
Tried to get it in one chunk, didn't they? Wanted to get into field goal range, as you noted, but good reactions back deep, forcing the incompletion.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
Yellow, 43. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth.
Throwing after the interception.
Gregory. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
To throw on third down.
Gregory. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
138 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Harris will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Carter. And now Carter going to be stopped up short. He did not get there.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Steelers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is up to 14. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Now Washington
down by 2 touchdowns. Just under 2 minutes to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Antonio Gibson, the intended target.
And now it's second down. Throwing again. Gregory. He finds his man. Complete. It's Porter. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Porter. Clock running here under 90 seconds to go. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up.
To try again after the sack. Gregory under pressure, and they got to him again.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Gregory. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Yellow, 22.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. First down now, but that clock rolling. Operating from the gun. Gregory. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. Now, on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, And that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Steelers, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll return.